Welcome to this exciting episode where we go from mould to magnificence and the first carbon fibre piece.
Welcome to this sunny Sunday morning. We have the mould. It's been coated with half a dozen coats of that. We've now got the materials ready to do the carbon fibre. So that is freeze material. That'll soak up the spare resin. That's carbon fibre, 212, cheap stuff. That is peel ply. So we're going to have resin, carbon fibre, breather, peel ply. That's plastic to make a vacuum bag, so that'll all go in there and we'll suck it out. I'm not doing resin infusion because it's a pain in the arse with all those ribs and it'll never work. So that whole thing will go inside a bag of that with that and that. I'm thinking this is some hex pattern reinforcement. So I'm thinking I might lay some of that up there, but 2 plies of this, 1 of that, and then another ply of that, or 2 of those. I don't know. I'm going to do some more Googling and check it out, but I reckon 4 ply should be enough. Bear in mind, this is going to have the bonnet slamming on it, so I want to be reasonably tough. This is going to be the reinforcement layer. Because it's easier to cut than carbon fibre, I've cut the template out of that. The black line shows the bottom of that, and then you've got the flanges up to go up the sides a little bit. The carbon fibre needs to be a little bit taller because these only come to the just below the edge there. That means the carbon fibre underneath, the carbon fibre above will form a sandwich with this stuck in the middle. Little Citroen chevrons, well, because I can. So the template fits over there. I can get 4 across there, which is all I need. I've pulled 1 thread out of there, so you've got a nice line. I'm going to cut along that line. Desperately trying to keep the weave all straight in a line because at least one of these is going to be the cosmetic layer you see. And there we have 4 sheets of carbon fibre. So here we have everything prepared for the first layup. I am a little bit apprehensive, but hey, we've got the resin, the hardener, got the cup to mix it in, a spare one to pour it into. We've got the mould that's been chemically released God knows how many times. We've got this stack of carbon fibre with the reinforcement in the middle. I've got the plastic bag, which one side is sealed, the other side still has the tape on because I'm going to put the piece in to seal it. Got the vacuum pump. I've weighed that stack. It's 180 grams, so it's about the same weight for resin, but there's the reinforcement in there. So I'm going to put 200 of resin.
Let's start with the resin layup here. So slap the mould with some resin. Make sure you get a nice thick coating. You've got the carbon fibre on top of that. Squish the resin into the carbon fibre. Roll it around a bit. Tuck it into the corners. It does move more easily. It can form more easily when it's wet. But you want to keep the weave fairly static because that's a level that shows. Add another layer, add more gloop. Once you've done that, you add the reinforcement layer. It's not exactly difficult, it's just like laying up anything else. And this is at 12 times the speed, and I'm bored of watching it. Anyway, yeah, carbon fibre, more gloop, more carbon fibre, more gloop, reinforcement, more gloop. Oops, I've run out of gloop, mix some more gloop, and then finish it off. With all the carbon fibre, roll it into place and push down hard, corners tucked in. We add peel ply, breathe the layer, and stick it in a plastic bag, ready to suck out the air and leave it to dry. When the air is being sucked out, don't forget to push the bag into the corners to make sure it's really properly compressed.
This has obviously been drying in here overnight, and what do you know? My vacuum bag's leaked.
Here we go for the big reveal. Does the peel ply just pull out? Yes, it does. Will the carbon fibre just pop from the mould? Not exactly. It's not too bad, actually. It took me about 15 minutes. Lots of waiting under there, and then there's a really nice crack, crack, crack noise as it releases from the mould. Seems like it's not going to be at all to begin with, but then that moment comes. Have faith; it will pop from the mould. Here it's just releasing, so listen to this sound. It's beautiful when you hear it. Here I'm trying to show you a couple of air bubbles in the edges, but my camera's got some new updated super autofocus that don't let me film what I want to see. Anyway, you'll see more of this later. Quick trim of the edges and cleaning up shows two types of problems. One, bits where the resin didn't actually stick, and two, these kind of crystally flaws within the resin itself. Both need resolving. Actually, there's a third type as well. These white marks on the flat surface, they're actually gaps in the resin, the same as the first ones I showed you, but they look a bit different because they've got this sanding dust in them. Solving the defects was easy. Those crystalline looking ones were bubbles inside the resin. Used a Dremel to just sort of grind out the area of resin around it, so they ended up looking like those little pock holes were in the first one. The white bits on the top will actually need some paddle wipe to get the dust out, and they also look like gaps in the resin. So mix up some more resin and fill the gaps. Just using a little paintbrush to do this because it's nice and delicate and you don't put mess everywhere. You're going to have to sand this all back down again after it's been baked. The usual fun with blowtorch to get rid of any bubbles before you bake it. Whack it in the sauna. This time I had the sauna hotter than I intended. I normally just turn it off for 5 minutes, let it get up to about 25 degrees, but I forgot and left it on too long. Anyway, I turned the sauna off, so it's going to drop from that temperature. And this is what you end up with after you've finished. If you're wondering what it would look like if you sanded the front too much and exposed the two edges of carbon fibre and the reinforcement in between, well, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to have to add some more resin in there to bond those two together again.
Well, I haven't fixed the whole thing because I want to wait to get some more resin mixed up, but I've just had a quick blast of varnish over the top of it, so it looks pretty good to me, and it's going to go on that gap there. Anyway, next episode we shall be doing the front wing. I've got that already taken off and waiting, and hopefully we'll make a mould out of that and won't have all the problems we had here. So like, subscribe and all that fun and shit. Cheers guys, bye.